I wanted to just give a quick summary of this week's sermon. This week we looked at the importance of prayer. We looked at some examples from the Bible and looked at some things that Jesus said. And you know, if we think about it and think, you know, why are our prayers important? You know, if God's going to do whatever He wants to do, what does it matter if we pray? But as we see from the examples from the Bible and the things that Jesus has told us, it does matter when we pray. When we pray, it really moves the hand of God. We looked at different examples from the Bible with Abraham and King Abimelech. We looked at Elijah and how Elijah prayed. We looked at Daniel. We looked at King Hezekiah and his prayers. We learned a lot of things from these examples, and then we looked at in the New Testament and the things that Jesus has said and the other writers in the New Testament have said about prayer. You know, some of the things that we learned was that we can learn more about prayer, which isn't that good? Because, you know, I know in my life it seems like I need to learn more about prayer myself. And you know, we see that Jesus, He was saying that what we need to do is we need to be persistent in prayer. And I know a lot of times I'll start to pray for something and then I'll just kind of give up and just think, well, God's not going to answer that prayer. We see that one important element of prayer is to pray with faith. Faith is an important thing when it comes to prayer. We see from 1 John chapter 5 that it says that we need to pray according to God's will. And when we do, He hears us and He will answer those prayers. James tells us that, hey, sometimes we don't have things because we just failed to ask. And sometimes we ask, but we ask wrong. And so, anyway, this week we looked at the importance of prayer, looked at some things that we need to do to kind of implement into our prayer life. And we're going to continue to look at that this week in our small groups, and we'd love to have you come and join us as we dig a little deeper into that and how that really applies in our life. If you'd like to listen to the entire sermon, I'll have the audio uploaded here for you to be able to find. And again, it's just very important that we learn about prayer and that we're involved in prayer. Hope you have a great week. God bless you.